Akpabio asked me to harass ministers to get kickbacks for him. Natasha Alleges. Natasha the suspended Nigerian senator, has alleged that Godswill Akpabio, the Senate president, asked her to harass ministers and heads of agencies in exchange for kickbacks and favors for his personal benefit. Speaking in an exclusive interview with US-based Nigerian journalist Adeola Fayehun, Akpabio detailed what she noted as systemic coercion within the National Assembly, alleging that as the then chairman of the Senate Committee on Local Content, she was expected to extract returns from ministries and agencies under her oversight, including the Minister of Petroleum, Gas and the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, NCDMB. She disclosed that her relationship with the Senate President began to sour when he demanded her to report progress. Believing this to mean a formal representation of her work, she said she prepared a PowerPoint document outlining meetings, action plans, and timelines. But Akpabio laughed off the report, can you imagine? Because he doesn't know anything, doesn't even know what a PowerPoint presentation is. No, he doesn't. I was like, oh, why are you laughing, sir? He said, don't I know the meaning of reporting progress? And then he now referred me to a senior senator. He said, why don't you go meet this person and let him educate you on what report progress means? She recounted. Now, wow. See the kind of thing that they are doing inside that Senate. Is that not how you're supposed to present your reports? Is it not PowerPoint that you're going to use? Or if it is Excel? In fact, PowerPoint itself, you show everything. It will show a detailed breakdown of your work and everything. You are now laughing it up because he doesn't know anything. He doesn't. According to Natasha, the senior senator told her that reporting progress meant I should return. I should give kickbacks to him like money, projects, other perks. That is what it means reporting back. So it's more like the Senate president asking the chairman of all the committees that periodically they're supposed to bring money to him or jobs. And for me, since I was in content, that means I have the Minister of Petroleum. I have also the Minister of Gas, and those ones, they are rich people now, so you're supposed to even deliver a lot. Your report supposed to that was what they were expecting, but you went to bring PowerPoint. I know be small thing. Then I also have the Executive Secretary, Engineer Felix, so that means I'm supposed to harass them for returns to periodically give money to the Senate President or jobs, she said. And that's how they used to do. Harass people. To make money. That's how police officers allegedly harass their officers on the road to bring a return every day. And that's why those ones are always harassing people to get money from them. Sometimes they shoot just because they are desperate, because they have to deliver to their superiors. That is how they do. I was like, I can't do that. And they were like, well, that's the norm under him, she added. Can you imagine? She claimed that Akpabio himself confronted her, saying, if you don't know how to harass the ministers and the executive secretary of local content, that means you are not capable of running the committee. Can you imagine? Akpabio said the Senate president's idea of deliverable are not tied to objectivity and performance, but more like what returns comes to him. So he doesn't even want to know what exactly is going on. As long as you bring money, everything is fine. Natasha also alleged that Akpabio repeatedly asked her to bring the executive secretary to meet with him. Request she said she refused. To date, I never forced or coerced any of the ministers to meet with him. If they met the Senate president on their own, I don't know about that. I'll just give you an idea of the coercion that happens behind the scenes that people don't know. We know all of these things. We know. She further distanced herself from widespread public suspicion that lawmakers engage in budget padding. I don't know about it. I've never padded budget, but I've seen the unnecessary pressure that the number of senators have to face, not because they are willing to do it for themselves, yes, but because they have to satisfy some political lords right in the Senate. It's easy. She's not lying. If you think Natasha is lying, then you don't know what's going on in this country. She's not. She's saying the obvious truth. That is what they do. Pressurize these people. Go and make money. You have to remit so amount every month. That was the same thing Fubara was trying to fight. The senator reaffirmed that earlier allegations of sexual harassment, which she said she is still seeking an opportunity to formally present before a court or investigative panel. That opportunity is what she has not gotten. All of you that are asking for evidence. she hasn't gotten the opportunity to formally, not informally, not just give your evidence to anybody. No, she has to represent it formally. I stand by my sexual abuse. I will never apologize. I'm not afraid of what will happen, and I will not apologize. Akpabio was suspended from the Senate in March 2025 for allegedly violating parliamentary rules. Following her suspension, she publicly accused Senate President Akpabio of sexual harassment, which has since escalated into a series of legal battles. Well, let me look my last on this matter. It is well. Gani Ibrahim says, and you don't have anything with him. It is well. What do you mean he doesn't have anything with him? What does she have with him? I don't understand. Tayo Ogunfunyibi says, whoever has worked with the Nigerian government at any level, yes, you understand what Natasha is talking about here. This is the truth. It is the truth. That is what goes on. That is exactly what goes on in every of the government parastatals. Every one of them, not a single one is left out. Hobison says, Natasha, this is not helping matters. However, Shai deserves the sympathy and prayer of good Nigerians, for she is not standing up against men, but against the powers that be. As every human being, this battle is more than enough to break her down. Hence, she needs prayers, not abuses or insults. Okay. Ante says, in my own opinion, based on the definition and explanation of the sexual harassment I have listened to already, plus this new version of harassment, ministers, DGs of parastatals and secretaries for kick fronts and kickbacks, I can say that there was no sexual harassment at all. Why? In all this, it appears there are no concrete evidence. Did you not just feel that she said she's looking for an avenue to properly show her evidence? Because what are people saying? Nigerians, I don't understand. See their comments, rubbish comments. Just look at them, and they are mostly men. This girl is not matured. Now, wow. Look at the way they are insulting her. Amen Bakare says, how about my beautiful senator, from sex to corruption? Kickback. She's not dissuading from the sex. She's just saying something else. Probably she just remembered this one and she decides to say it again. She's still standing on what she said about the sexual harassment. She's not going to apologize. She said it, except people did not read. Except people did not read, just want to comment. Okay, says, all of you attacking Natasha are also doing the same thing Akpabio is doing. Yes. Shameless people, stupid men. All the men supporting Akpabio are busted. Yes, that's what they are. They are supporting evil. If they have the opportunity, they will harass everybody inside their company. They're weird. That's why they are supporting him. Rubbish. At least I'm over to leave your thought. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.